In other news, U.S. authorities have charged an alleged commander of the Iran-backed Iraqi militia, Hezbollah, with plotting terror attacks targeting Jewish communities and American interests across Europe, Canada, and the United States. Now, prosecutors say the accused was linked to at least 18 attacks carried out in retaliation for the ongoing conflict involving Iran, Israel, and the United States. The suspect has now been brought to New York to face terrorism-related charges. 32-year-old Mohammad Bakir Saad Dawood al-Saadi has been identified by U.S. prosecutors as a senior commander of the Kataib Hezbollah, which is an Iran-backed militia group designated by Washington as a foreign terrorist organization. According to U.S. court documents, al-Saadi allegedly directed and encouraged attacks on Americans, Israelis, and Jewish targets across Europe and North America. Authorities say the attacks included the stabbing of 2 Jewish men in London, arson attacks on synagogues and Jewish schools in Amsterdam and Munich, and the bombing of a bank of a New York Mellon building in Amsterdam. Investigators also linked him to attacks in Canada, including a shooting at the U.S. consulate in Toronto and an attack on a synagogue earlier this year. No injuries were, however, reported in the Toronto shooting. Now, U.S. prosecutors say al-Saadi used Telegram and Snapchat to spread propaganda videos celebrating the attacks. And court documents claim he unknowingly spoke to an FBI informant and admitted involvement in several operations. Authorities further allege that al-Saadi planned attacks inside the United States, including plots targeting a synagogue in New York City and Jewish centers in California and Arizona. Investigators say he paid an undercover operative $3,000 as an advance payment for the New York attack and had urged the operative to act quickly. Al-Saadi appeared in a Manhattan court facing multiple terrorism-related charges that could carry a life sentence if convicted. And during the hearing, he reportedly called himself a political prisoner and said the U.S. was targeting him because of his links to slain Iranian commander Qasem Soleimani. Now, the case has also renewed focus on Kataib Hezbollah's history of targeting Americans. The militia was blamed for attacks on U.S. personnel in Iraq and was also accused of kidnapping American journalist Shelley Kildson for several days in March 2026 during heightened fighting between Iran, Israel, and the U.S.